President-elect, congratulations once again.
General, may Nigeria find peace in this handover.
I pray your government won't be as corrupt as mine.
In the heart of West Africa, on 1st of October 1979, Nigeria crossed a threshold many nations never reached. After 13 long years of military rule, a uniformed general prepared to step back, and a quiet, soft-spoken teacher from Sokoto prepared to step forward. Two men, two backgrounds, one fragile dream of democracy. General Olusegun Obasanjo, the disciplined soldier who had guided Nigeria through war and reconstruction, became the first military leader in Nigerian history to voluntarily hand power to civilians. On the other side stood Shehu Shagari, who was calm, accommodating, and almost reluctant, a man who never campaigned for the presidency, but who suddenly found the weight of Africa's most populous nation placed on his shoulders. This moment was more than a ceremony, it was a gamble on Nigeria's future. Obasanjo's story began in Abeokuta, Ogun State, a boy from a farming household who entered the Nigerian army in 1958 and went on to become one of its most strategic minds. Shagari's journey began far to the north, in a quiet village near Sokoto. Born into a family of scholars, he grew up surrounded by tradition, spirituality, and a devotion to learning. Before politics, he was a teacher, a role that shaped his mild approach to leadership. Two Nigerian worlds, North and South, military and civilian. Their meeting in 1979 was not inevitable, but it was historic. The 1979 presidential election was a landmark event and a controversy. Using the now legendary 12 2/3 formula, Shagari of the National Party of Nigeria emerged as the winner. He had not sought the presidency, he had wanted a Senate seat. But powerful party elders believed his calm personality made him the safest bet for national acceptance. It was the beginning of what critics would later call Shagarinization, that is, a leadership model where the president's gentleness became both his strength and his vulnerability. Yet, on Inauguration Day, he walked forward with dignity to receive the instrument of power. Shagari inherited a country blessed with oil wealth. Prices soared to nearly $40 per barrel. Nigeria's revenue surged. Hopes rose with them. Early goodwill was strong. His government formed a coalition with the NPP. For the first time in years, Nigerians felt the military had finally stepped aside for the people. But beneath the celebration, cracks were forming. Rising expectations, pressures from party godfathers, the complexities of running a young democracy without a clear roadmap. Shagari, gentle but cautious, navigated this terrain slowly, too slowly for a nation hungry for direction. Then came the downturn. Oil prices fell, government spending didn't, debt rose, factories closed, inflation crept into everyday life. Corruption allegations swirled around senior figures, especially Umaru Diko, the controversial minister who became a lightning rod for public anger. Shagari himself remained personally honest. Even as finance commissioner years earlier, he once maintained an overdraft proof to many that he was not stealing public funds. But he trusted his ministers, perhaps too deeply, and slowly the republic began to unravel. By 1983, Nigerians wanted answers. Instead, they got chaos. Elections marred by violence, vote rigging, and widespread manipulation. The ruling party declared victory, sweeping states where it had little historical support. Many saw the result as the breaking point. Trust in the Second Republic evaporated almost overnight. For the military officers watching from their barracks, the message was clear. Nigeria, once again, was drifting.
Fellow Nigerians, today is the day of joy, for freedom has come.
On the last day of 1983, Nigerians woke up to familiar words. Fellow Nigerians, Major General Muhammadu Buhari and a group of high-ranking officers seized power. There were no cheers for Shagari's fallen government, only exhaustion, frustration, and a fragile hope that military discipline might fix what politics had broken. Warehouses were opened, hidden stockpiles of rice, sugar, milk, and essentials spilled out, fueling anger towards the outgoing administration. Shagari was placed under house arrest. Ministers were tried before tribunals. The promise of the Second Republic had unfortunately collapsed. Shagari lived a long, gentle life after power, passing away at 93. To his supporters, he was a man of peace and fairness. To his critics, he was a reluctant leader, overwhelmed by circumstance. Obasanjo's journey continued. He returned in 1999 as a civilian president and became the only Nigerian leader to hand over power to civilians twice. Together, their legacies tell a complex story: the fragility of democracy, the risk of unprepared leadership, the tension between military guardianship and civilian rule, and the enduring struggle to build a stable political identity. The Handshake of 1979 remains one of Nigeria's most symbolic images. It is a reminder that democracy is not a destination. Rather, it is a test, repeated again and again. A test of leadership, a test of institutions, a test of national character. And in that brief exchange between a soldier and a teacher, Nigeria showed the world that even in turbulent times, the dream of civilian rule could still shine. This is the story of a republic reborn, shaken and remembered. A story Nigeria continues to revisit as it builds its democratic future. On Everything Sociology 24, history is never just the past. It is the mirror we look into, searching for tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please remember to kindly like, share, drop a comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you.
Welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more insightful content.